Sound needs to travel from one place to another place until reach to your ears and cause the hearing. Sound cannot travel through the vacuum or the space. The sound need a medium to travel through. This medium can be solid or liquid or gas, but sound cannot travel through the medium. Sound travels in a form of wave through the medium. This medium could be solid, liquid, or gas until it reaches to your ears, and this is cause the hearing. When I talk, my sound travel from my mouth through the air and reach to the ears and make your eardrum, which is a structure inside our ears. This eardrum vibrates and then you can hear the sound. Some children were playing a musical instrument. The windows were closed. The children working outside could still hear the sound of the drums because the sound reached these children's ears by traveling through the air, then through the walls or windows, which are the solid objects, and the other children inside the room, they can hear the sound. Let's talk about the medium the sound needs to travel through. Sound can travel through solid, liquids, or gas. All of them are called medium. The medium can be something solid or liquid like the water or gas. Sound can travel through solid, liquid, and gas, but they cannot travel through the empty space or the vacuum. In the space, in the vacuum, the sound cannot be heard because there is no medium for the sound waves to travel. If you put your, for example, if you put your ears on the table and one of your friends hit the other edge of the table, the sound vibration travels through the solid object, which is the table, and reaches to your ears, and after that you can hear the sound. If someone play with this musical instrument, you will hear its sound because the sound travels through a medium, but this time is air until it reaches to your ears, and this is cause hearing. So the air and solid are media for the sound to travel through. Also, sound can travel through the liquid like water. If you put your ears beside or on a bottle contains water, you will hear the sound because the liquid is a medium for the sound to travel through. The astronauts in the space, they cannot hear each other because there is no medium in the space. There is no solid or liquid or gas. So they cannot hear each other. They use some devices to talk with each other. In the air, in the outer space, there is no air, okay, for the sound to transmit or to travel through. So these two astronauts, they cannot hear each other. Let's talk about which medium the sound can travel faster. We said before, sound needs medium to travel through. This medium can be solid or liquid or gas. Sound travels faster in the solid than the liquid and travel faster in the liquid than the gas. Because in the solid, the solid parts or the solid particles are closer together. So the sound travels faster through them than the liquid. the liquid particles, they are closer together, but not so close like the solid. So the sound can travel through them slower than the solid and faster than the gas. And the gas particles are far away from each other, so the sound travels slower than the liquid and the solid. So the sound can travel faster through solid than the liquid, and the liquid is faster than the gas. But the sound cannot travel through the vacuum. Sound travels faster by a string, the solid, than by the air, the gas. Let's try to use this string telephone. You can make it in your home, bring two cups, for example, and connect them with a string and try to speak in one cup and let let your friend or other student to put the second cup on his ear. You will notice that you will hear the sound clearly or more stronger than through the air, because the sound travels from this place and move through the string until reaches to the other cup, and this is how can your friend hear your voice. And you can exchange the rules by putting your ears on the second cup and let your friend speak. You will hear the sound. Sounds are different. Not all the sounds are the same. Some sounds are loud, like this speaker, and other sounds are quiet, like the whispering. The word sound volume or the sound loudness describes how the sound loud or quiet. The sound loudness, the energy in a sound wave or the amount of sound that produced from the radio, television, or stereo. For example, if there is a lot of energy, the sound will be loud. If there is a little energy, the sound, or there is a little force, the sound will be quiet. So the loudness of the sound measure how the sound loud or quiet. When we use lot of energy, the sound will be loud. When we use a little energy, the sound will be quiet. What will happen when we hit the drum very harder, and what will happen if we hit the drum very gentle? Okay, when we hit the drum very harder, we will get a loud sound, because hitting harder, that means using a strong force or a lot of energy that makes the drum produce a loud sound. The louder the drum is hit, the more the drum is vibrate, so the louder of the sound it make. What will happen if we hit the drum gently or with a small force? When we hit the drum gently, we will use a gentle force or a little energy. The sound will be so quiet. How does distance affect the sound volume or the sound loudness? We detect sounds are being louder when we go or when we are standing closer to the sound source. And when we go far away from the sound source, the volume of the sound gets quieter and quieter and quieter until they vanished. We can measure the volume of the sound wave, the volume of sound waves, with something called the decibel. So the decibel or decibel scale or decibel meter. It's a device that is used to measure the sound loudness or the sound volume, how the sound waves are loud or quiet. Thank you for watching.